Grenadilla juice, Grenadilla. College.
Is it too bright?
Oh, but
Is this okay?
but you're not seeing this, huh? It's fine. Don't see this, eh? Oh, because it's miswritten. It's miswritten. So don't show it, please. No, it's not university. It's university college.
Oh.
Yes, yes. So please don't show it, huh? Don't show it.
The Higher Education Indaba is coming to Avani Victoria Falls Resort in Livingstone from the 8th till the 10th of October 2025 under the theme Unlocking Zambia's Potential Through New Investments in Quality Higher Education. This Indaba brings together higher education institutions, banks, construction firms, private investors, businesses and entrepreneurs to connect, network and form profitable strategic partnerships. Participation fee is 8,500 kwacha and includes meals and cultural dinner. For more details, call 0975 002 649 or visit our website www.hea.org.za/Indaba to register, sponsor or exhibit. The Higher Education Authority, ensuring quality in higher education through partnering for progress and investing in knowledge.
Hello, Bibo born for some sober. As you can see, I am flustered. I'm just coming out of the main hall. There was a presentation from Professor Pinalo Chifanakeni, the University of Lusaka founder, CEO, and Vice Chancellor, and he got a standing ovation. All I'm saying is that you should have been here to witness that. My goodness. And just speaking of that, speaking of great things being said about an institution, yesterday, opening day, from the keynote presenter to all the panelists that came, they were talking about one university yesterday. One university was just kept on coming up and up and up again and again and again, and that university came up because of the right reasons. Mulungushi University, and Mulungushi University is right here with us, and they will tell us why did so many speakers yesterday praise you. What's Mulungushi University doing right? So Mulungushi University is exhibiting at the Higher Education Indaba, and we just want to know, like, yesterday people could not shut up about Mulungushi University. Please, ma'am, introduce yourself and tell us what is it so great about you in Mulungushi that people couldn't shut up about it yesterday.
Okay, so as most of you may know, Mulungushi University is one of the public universities in Zambia. We are located in Kabwe. Our main campus is in Kapiri in Poshi, Great North Road. Then we have another campus, Kabwe Town campus, where of course we run our School of Nursing programs. Then we have another campus right here in Livingstone, which is called Parkview Campus, and it's for students doing medical related programs. So basically Mulungushi has 7 schools. Yeah, we're running a variety of different programs. We have the School of Business with a number of business related programs. We have the School of Agriculture. We have the School of Social Sciences. We've got the School of Medicine right here in Livingstone. We've also got the School of Nursing at our Kabwe Town campus. Then we have the School of Science, Information and Technology. Then we have the School of Natural and Applied Sciences as well. Yes, so we have over 15,000 students enrolled with us at the moment. As you can see, we've been growing because Mulungushi was established in 2008. And over time, our numbers have grown. This is for a very good reason. We are in the business of offering very high quality education. And our infrastructure is actually very, very good. Our environment is convenient, very good for studies. The main campus is right in the middle of a lot of greenery. Yeah, so students are far away from town, from city life, away from the hustle and bustle of life. So it's a very, very conducive environment. And lately, our university, I think, has become the university of choice. Yeah, basically because we are able to provide high quality education and very, very good infrastructure, I must say. Yeah, and then also, like you mentioned, we are being praised for a very good reason. We do venture in a lot of other business activities, like we have a farm, so we are able to keep a number of farming. We have a farm, so we have things like pigs, we have cows, we have 2 farms actually. So apart from that, we also have a business center. Yes, we also have a business center. Then, as you have mentioned, we also have honey. Yeah, and our honey is, we actually supply and sell honey through all the ShopRite outlets in Zambia. So even now, even here in Livingston, our honey is in all the ShopRite outlets. So we are really business oriented, and we believe in sort of being financing certain projects on our own.
You have mentioned something that Professor Chuanokeni, when he was giving a presentation on how to build a modern day campus, mentioned and sort of also criticized public universities, is that you're not having that business aspect of it all. But you look at Mungushi is thriving at that. What
Yes.
makes you different from the CPUs, the Queenslands, the other public? Because it seems like you have thrived, and yesterday people praised you. What makes Mungushi different?
The setup. From the onset, the university was supposed to run. So I think that meant the university needed to come up with finances. And main things that we believe in, we actually even offer the honey that we are currently culture will soon start selling juice using honey products. In water with balm as well from honey. We do thrive. We are trying.
The thing I love about live, when you're doing anything live, you can cut in the middle of something, it cuts, it goes back, comes back. So I'm looking back at my director, the award-winning director. The sound is good? The sound is giving me the thumbs up. It's like, the sound is good. So we are back with good sound because the question that I wanted to ask and the question that I had asked our colleagues from Mulungushi University is very, very important. One thing that came out yesterday and one thing that even came out today when Professor Chifana Kenny was presenting was the fact that there was this criticism of public universities not branching out, using entrepreneurial skills, using what they have to actually make business, make extra income for that. But one university that stood out, that everybody was pointing to as having done this, is doing this, and is actually excelling at this, is Mulungushi University. So I just wanted Mulungushi University to expand on that. How are they doing this? How are they achieving it? How are they different from the mode? What is the Mulungushi way? And that is what actually the Central Province Minister called it, the Mulungushi way. So if you can just tell us about that. How is Mulungushi University achieving this where other universities that are older than you are failing?
Okay, thank you for that question. Okay, so I think I'll take you back a bit. Mulungushi was established in 2008, like I said earlier. So from the onset, it was established to run as self-financing. So from the onset, the management team knew that we needed to be innovative for us to be self-financing. So it has grown up with the mindset of we need to make money. We don't need to rely on government so much. We also need to do so much on our own. Like I can give an example of a number of initiatives that the university has done, which it has financed on its own, like the Livingston campus, the one I'm talking about right now, the Parkview campus, that was built using internally raised resources.
You did not borrow anywhere?
No, that money wasn't borrowed. It was from the university itself. Together with, we have a good number of hostels. Most universities have a challenge with accommodation at the moment. And of course, Mulungushi has such challenges as well to do with accommodation. So one of our innovations, we started building on our own. Yeah, so we've increased a bit on accommodation using our own resources. So we've really more like embraced entrepreneurship. For us, entrepreneurship has been the way to go. Apart from teaching it in class, we are also practicing it. We have a management team that is very focused, so they come up with innovative ways of raising resources. So like I mentioned earlier, we have honey, which we sell. Mulungushi produces a lot of honey, and we are able to supply to ShopRite, and anyone can buy our honey from any ShopRite outlet in Zambia. Yes. So from honey, again, we have a factory right at main campus actually for the honey. Yeah. I'm sure if you were to pass through one, they will be able to take you through so that you have a look. Yeah. So we
even go to the HA website. There are pictures.
The pictures of yeah. So we've been thriving in the area of honey. Then from honey now we've come up with a juice, which has now been authorized. So I think it will be on the market very soon. We also do biscuits, actually. We do biscuits, then we do soap, we are doing lip balm. So the university, our honey products are doing very, very well. But aside from that also, and aside from our farming, which I think I mentioned earlier that we've got 2 farms, the one at the main campus and the one just a few kilometers away from main campus. We're also going into fish farming. Yeah, so you'll soon hear us. I'm sure we'll be one of the big suppliers of fish in the country very soon. So we are growing, yes, and we have embraced this thing called entrepreneurship, and I think it's working for us.
No,
And
that is wonderful. And I think you've mentioned quite a number of reasons why somebody should come to Mulungushi University. So for that one person who's still remaining with being unconvinced,
Not sure.
what is the one reason that you can give them to come to Mulungushi University?
The one reason I can give them is that Mulungushi is practical. When we talk about agriculture, we'll not just teach you in the book, we'll take you to the farm. You know how you're supposed to take care of cows, pigs, goats. We have all that at our farm. So we're doing a lot of initiatives in those areas. And in terms of entrepreneurship, I mean, why not go to the best university in coming up with projects that can make it grow? Yeah, so we are practicing what we preach. Yeah, and I think I've even seen it with our students. I'm seeing a lot of them graduating and not so much going into looking for formal white-collar jobs. Most of them are thinking entrepreneurship. Yes, I think it's really sinking in, and they want to be employers rather than being employed. So why not go to the best? Yeah, so if you are thinking, contemplating which university to settle for, I think Mulungushi is the way to go.
And I think it won't be settling. So how can they get in touch with Mulungushi?
Okay, so our website, we are opening admissions for next academic year at the end of October, this October. So our website is www.mu.ac.zm. Applications can be obtained from the website. Okay. Yes, and our contact details are on the website as well. Yeah, our email at www.mu.ac.zm. Yeah, the email is academic@mu.ac.zm, and then our landline is 0215 228004.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
I think you've given me enough ammunition to listen, we're doing it live. It falls when you're doing it live. It falls. So you pick it up and then you've cut it. You've cut so that we can zoom in. So that was a good edit. Thank you so much. They don't know that it had fallen and then we're back up, but no, you saw everything. But which is the most important thing. Mulungushi, you go there, they will teach you practicality. A university that is striving at entrepreneurship, raising resources, raising funds, that is Mulungushi University. So we thank Mulungushi University for can never pull yourself by the bootstraps. But today we have Bootstrap University. I was working on that. I thought it would be much smoother, but it was a bit clunky. But that's what happens when you're doing it live. Bibo Bonfas Msoba, Corporate Communications Officer, Higher Education Authority. We are back again. We're checking out people who are exhibiting at the Higher Education Indaba 2025. I can see our camera person. She's rolling ahead. Her neck, she's tired. I can see my director looks like he's on 20 coffees by now, man. He's good. That's Mr. Lucky for you. So again, special thanks to ICU TV and ICU Information and Communication University for their partnership and for bringing you this live and all the proceedings that are happening at the Higher Education Indaba. They are filming it for us. We're so grateful to the Vice Chancellor, to the management of ICU. So now we're at Bootstrap Christian University College stand and we're going to hear from them. Can somebody really pull themselves by their bootstraps? Let's find out. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank
Yes,
you.
please tell us about Bootstrap University College, Christian University College.
Yes, so Bootstrap Christian University College is a higher education learning institution that is based in Indaba, Ndeke to be precise. And we are there offering very competitive programs, of course, ranging from degrees and diplomas. And we are unique in that we are trying to search for the underprivileged and those that are marginalized. We bring them closer so that they can also have this opportunity also to tap into the various courses that we are offering, because we are offering scholarship that 100% for degree, for diploma programs and 50% for degree programs. Why are we doing that? We are doing that to make sure that we offer this education even to those that cannot afford it. Yeah, so that is what we are doing, and we are also Christian based. Apart from that, we are also trying to inculcate the Christian values in our students when they come to our campus, so that they can grow up also knowing God as they are learning with us. So that is basically what we are doing, and we are the first growing institution, because we are just few years into the market, and we are able to see that we are moving at the fastest rate, and that's why we are here today. Yeah, to see to it that as stakeholders in this, we need to come and learn with what other universities are doing, so that they say iron sharpen iron. So you might want to know what others are doing, so that what is that you are doing wrong, so that you can change and move in the correct, we are in the same direction, and also just to move with the policymakers, because you might be shooting in the air if you are going, you think you'll be doing the right thing, and then so coming here, we enable us, know what are some of the things that we can change, what are we doing wrong, and what can we do moving forward. So it's a very good platform that we are here to learn from others, because learning is a continuous process. So that's basically what we're here for.
No, that is wonderful. And you mentioned something. You're targeting the underprivileged so they can have the opportunity. Are these because of the tenets of Christianity that you're drawing from, the tenets of charity and giving back to the community?
Yes, of course, we are actually on point. It is from that background that we say that why is it that education is very expensive, and because education is very expensive, so we come in to just bridge that gap for the underprivileged, to see that they can also, if they can't afford to go to the university where bursaries are very are very scarce and there are limited spaces there. So we try to also reach out to them so that they can have that opportunity also to be, to be part and parcel of the people that are receiving the needed education in our society.
No, that is very commendable, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And as you have heard, everybody thinks you come into higher education just to make money, but you have heard here we're at Bootstrap Christian University College, and they're on a different mission, which is quite inspiring. Actually, they're on a mission to provide education to everybody. They are underprivileged people who cannot afford higher education, but if they could have that higher education, they have the brains, they have the brain power to do so. So it's very commendable, sir. Really, you have touched my heart. It's very, very commendable, and we wish Bootstrap Christian University College all the best going forward. May you hit your mission, and may you provide education to the target demographic that you want. It's very, very commendable, sir. We commend you. So we are. Imagine Bibo Boniface Msoba emotional sure. Inena alikosa I'm a man. Achuma metaba emotional. That's a lie. But we are learning things. See? Education, learning things. We're still checking out our exhibitors. Right now we're gonna go to one of our coolest exhibitors around. They have a very long name, Lusaka South Multi-Facility. I love that. I'll let them say it. But we're still here, still checking out our exhibitors. We're just checking out our Bootstrap Christian University College, and we're so grateful for the mission that they are doing. Let's check out our next exhibitors right after this. I'll be back. See ya. So we are back, Bibo Boniface Msoba. We're checking out our exhibitors. Remember that word I failed to say, that name of the company I failed to say? I will say it by reading it. Lusaka South Multi-Facility Economic Zone Limited. And then I was given advice. I'd say LSM phase. And then I was like, L, being Bemba, the L was turned into an R, and then Apapeni to become a Facebook meme. L. But we're here at Lusaka South Multi-Facility Economic Zone Limited, and we want to talk to them because they were brought up actually today as Professor Chifanakeni was giving his presentation. He mentioned that we're not taking advantage of these economic zones that are there in Zambia. We're just leaving them there. And so we want our esteemed delegates to explain to us, what does that mean? How can people take advantage of the economic zones, and what they mean and what advantage that is? So I will hand over to them, because I can say again, Lusaka South Multi-Facility Economic Zone, nalapwanya. So please, ma'am, take it away. And besides, the two of you, so let me see the banter. Let me see the banter and the chemistry.
Thank you so much. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Njila Zulu, and I'm the Marketing and Sales Officer at the Lusaka South Multi-Facility Economic Zone. We are here, as mentioned earlier, exhibitors at this very special Indaba, the inaugural for that matter, and we're proud to be exhibiting at here in Livingstone. So just to give a brief background of who we are. So the Lusaka South Multi-Facility Economic Zone was created in the year 2010, but operations only commenced in June 2012. And the purpose of creating this multi-facility economic zone was for the purpose of economic diversification. And by so saying, it actually means that we have the mandate as the M-Phase to actually develop, manage, as well as operate the M-Phase. So we have a total of 2,100 hectares of land, and this land is divided into different land uses, as the name states. So we have diverse land uses, which start from industrial, residential land. Yes, residential land. We do have space for residential land right in the M-Phase. We have space for institutional land. Why we are here, our director, marketing and business development, who later just mention more about the institutional land. We have space for commercial land. Right now, we are actually marketing available spaces such as hotels, a golf course, and we also have space for shopping malls, theme parks, just to mention a few. So as the M-Phase, we are thriving to be Zambia's number one investment destination. And so far, we have created from the pledged jobs that we have received from the industrial space, we have over 35,000 pledged jobs, and from the operational investors, we have 12,000 jobs. So I will just take it to Director Marketing just to give us more detail about why we're here attending this Indaba. Thank you.
Thank you, Njida. Let's look at why we are here. Basically, we know that the Lusaka South M-Phase is not just an industrial hub. Just the way some people know us, they think all that we do there is just to attract investors in the industrial side. The M-Phase is actually a multi-facility economic zone, so we have land for different uses. My colleague did allude to that, but specifically we have 130 hectares of land that we have set out to develop learning institutions. So we have land for universities, colleges, primary schools, secondary schools, and this land is well-serviced land. Unlike where you go and buy in Mumbo and you start struggling with ZESCO to bring you power, we have 24/7. We boast of having power 24/7, and that will actually help your students to study. And we also have water lines that are already in place. We also have roads that will actually lead to whatever place we give you. In saying so, why we want the universities to come is because the Lusaka South M-Phase is a city within a city, and it's a city that is actually coming up very fast. Right now we are talking of an MOU that is signed with the National Housing Authority to develop over 10,000 housing units. 10,000 houses will accommodate roughly 20,000 people, so we are talking of already a bustling city. So if you come to the Lusaka South Multi-Facility Economic Zone, we offer you land. Now, let's talk about the land management in the economic zone. So the land in the economic zone is not on sale. We're going to enter into a long-term lease. This actually, our lease fees are very cheap. For a school or 10 hectares or 1 hectare or whatever amount you want to actually get in the M phase, you only pay 5 kwacha per square meter per year. And you cannot find that price anywhere. It's not even a price of a suite right now. Yeah, so it's actually very cheap to invest in the M phase. So with those prices, you'll be able to keep most of your capital and go and use that capital for developing the place instead of you taking all that huge amount of money excuse me, to go and buy land. So we are going to help you to actually unlock your potential in the M phase. With that lease agreement that we give you, you can actually assign that lease and be able to obtain financing. Yesterday we heard how the bankers were saying you need a bankable project, you need to give us a solid business case. The economic zone actually gives you one of the best business cases that you can even get your lease agreement. Plus our legal team will be at hand to help you to assign your lease and be able to obtain financing to invest in the school that you want to build. Besides, we are actually a beautiful city. We are located 20 kilometers from the CBD. We are near the community house, so we are actually a bustling city of the congested Lusaka CBD. What other incentives do we offer? If you are importing, you are developing a lab, for example, you are developing a lab, all the equipment that you bring, in the next 3 years, you're going to bring all that duty-free. And then we also have accelerated depreciation, meaning that you actually be able to pay less taxes because your profits are actually not being hit by the depreciation that you incur on your books. So you actually be able to declare more profit for yourselves in the first 3 years. Also, we have industries there that have already set up. If you want to have a tailor-made program, a skill program that actually targets the industries that are already in there, actually that will give you a ready market for the students to actually be able to graduate and find jobs within the economic zone. So we are actually the best destination, the destination of choice right now. Please come through to Lusaka South Multi-Facility Economic Zone. We'll be able to facilitate your investment. Thank you.
For me, I just have one question. Why aren't you saying this in there?
You have not given. I don't want to say. Oh, you had it. You have not given us the podium. We've been begging. Can we just air one advert? And the advert has not come. As we are the best destination right now. If you, all these that I hear, you are buying land in Mumbai, I'm like, and then you take power, and then you take water. How much is that capital? How much money are you talking about? When you come to the M phase, tomorrow you start building. Water we give you, power we give you, road, everything we give you.
I think what I would do is we'll give
So give us that chance. Yeah.
Yes, chance to speak.
Yeah.
If I may. So you've heard, like, I'm there, I'm thinking, no, this is what our higher education institutions need. This is what they came for. These are the contacts and connections they came for. So tomorrow, don't miss. They're going to be speaking, and they're going to be saying a lot, but that is wonderful. And if I may ask a question, like, even Professor Chifanakeni brought this up. He was being very critical that Zambians are not taking advantage of the economic zones that are there. Why do you think Zambians are not taking advantage of that? And what are you trying to do, apart from coming to places like this, changing minds at a time? Is there anything else that you're trying to do to get Zambians to take advantage of these economic opportunities that are there?
Thanks for that question. Indeed, this is just a perception issue. Prior to 2020, we didn't have a robust marketing team that actually would go out to do exhibition and everything else. The economic zones were predominantly known to be industrial hubs. So most of the people actually, all they thought about is that you can only go and set up an industrial factory in the economic zone, but that's not the way our zone is set up. Yes, there are zones that are actually just targeting towards maybe just industrial manufacturing and all that. Our zone is a multi-facility economic zone, so we have land for different different categories there. If I may shock you, we even have 100 hectares of land where we are looking for a golf course. So if you want to invest in a golf estate, come and build. We have land for hotels, we have land for institutions just to come and build offices. Today I was talking to someone who was saying we are actually renting some apartment in an apartment. So I told them, come and build your own office, your own designs, your own artistic work, and make your office your home. It's your home anyway. You spend most of your time there, so you build it to your standards, and then MFES will give you all the support that you need to do that. So what we are doing differently is we are no longer targeting too much on the industrial side, because my colleague did mention actually we are 110% full on the industrial side. What we have remained with is the commercial side, the institutional land. That's why we are here now to talk about come and invest in the institutional side. Give us schools, give us other social amenities that support the development of that place.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
That is so wonderful. You know, it's okay. That's what happens when you're doing it live. We'll find it. Okay, there it is. So to everybody watching us and saying, no, Musoba is not flexible. You saw, I bent over, I got that thing. I'm very flexible. But that is really, truly wonderful. Lusaka South Multi-Facility Economic Zone is a destination for you to be. You've heard of the incentives that they have. You've heard how cheap it is to buy land per year and what you're paying per year. But tomorrow we'll give you space so that you can just air these things. I think this will be very valuable for our higher education institutions to know. So you've heard it for yourself. You've heard it from Lusaka South Multi-Facility Economic Zone. By tomorrow I'll memorize that. But I can't do the So but we're so grateful for that. Thank you so much for exhibiting. Thank you so much for your support. And I think this is institutions, and we hope you'll be able to share this information with the so but we'll be back. We're still get tired of me. You're watching this on. You're in your office. You can't